Good morning, students. How are you? Okay, you are fine. You are always fine. Okay, because you are at home, so that you are fine. But today we are here. Okay, so today we will start a new chapter. In previously, we discussed about the decimals. Yes or no? But today we will discuss another part of that chapter, that is fraction. What do you mean by that? Is fraction. Okay, so before we will start our chapter, just say me, suppose what you like to eat. Wow, pizza. Good, I know that you are like it. So suppose you got a pizza. Okay, my drawing is not good, but you have to think that it is a pizza. Okay, so in your home, your family members are there, brothers are there, sisters are there, yes or no? So that your mothers just cut it into different parts, or different pieces. Then how many pieces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means 6 pieces. Your mother just cut it in 6 pieces. Okay, how many pieces? 6 pieces. Okay, so from the 6 pieces, your brother, who is very naughty, he told that Didi, I just take it from 2 parts or 2 pieces from this pizza. He is very little, so he is very cute also. So that we just give him 2 parts. It means from this part your brother eat. Okay, from 2 pieces. Okay, from the 6 pieces your brother just ate 2 pieces. Okay, 2 parts. So how many parts are there? Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but your brother ate 2 parts from the 6 parts. Okay, from the 6 pieces your just brother ate 2 pieces. It means if you will be write it in the fraction ways, it will be the 2 by 6. What? 2 by 6. Okay, so it is the fractional ways. It means from the 6 part your brother ate 2 parts from it. It means that is written as 2 by 6. Okay, if you just eat another part, this part also you ate, it means you eat 3 by 6. It means from 6 parts you ate 3 parts. 3 parts means 3 by 6. Okay, so it's a big example, just forget it. Okay, we just take a small example. See, suppose you have a chocolate. You have a chocolate. That means that may be Mons or Kit Kat, whatever that, it is a chocolate. Okay, so you just give your friend 1 part, you gave your friend from, you just broke it from middle and you just put it 2 parts, and your friend eaten 1 part. It means it can written 1 by 2. It can written by 1. Okay, and remember in a fraction 2 parts are there. What are there? Now one is, see, one is numerator. One is numerator, another is denominator. Okay, in a fraction 2 parts, the upper part is known as numerator and the lower part is known as denominator, and this line is known as divisible line. That known as divisible line. Okay, so in a fraction the upper part is known as numerator, the lower part is known as denominator. Okay, and this line, that middle line, is known as divisible line. Okay, so just say me, if the fraction is 4 by 5, then who is the numerator and who is the denominator? Oh, yeah, 4 is the numerator. Good. 4 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. Okay, you understood? So it means in a fraction the upper part is known as numerator and the lower part is known as denominator. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we will know that what are the types of fraction. What are the types of fraction? Okay, so you told me, sir, just tell me, sir, you told that what are the types of fraction. If we will be eat the 2 or 3 parts of a chocolate, or we will just divide it into 2 parts, the different, you gave the examples. But if someone will ask us that what do you mean by fraction, then what you will tell? The fraction means a part of a whole. Okay, a part of a whole, it is a whole. Okay, part means that much. Okay, it means part of a whole, that known as fraction. Okay, if anyone will say that what is fraction, now sir, fraction means a part of the whole, that known as fraction. Okay, so now we will know about what are the types of fraction. In standard 5 or 6 you have just read there 2 or 3 or 4 types of fractions are there. Okay, but here today we will discuss 10 types of fraction. What are that? The 10 types. 10 types of fraction today we will read. So 10 types of fractions are there. Yes, it is in your book 10 types of fractions are there, but in standard 5, standard 6 only 4 or 5 fractions are there, which we will also discuss today. Okay, from them types of fraction, from one fraction is known as like fraction. What is that? Like fraction. Like fraction. What do you mean by like fraction? Like fraction means that looking the same. Okay, like means you like me, or I am looking like you. Okay, so that like means the same. Okay, so it means the denominator of fractions, the denominators of fractions will be same. Will be same. Okay, so if the different fractions are there but their denominators are same, that known as like fraction. Understood? Let's see some examples. Suppose I have written here 2 by 5, 3 by 5, or 4 by 5, 8 by 5. Okay, whatever may be. See, all denominators are same here. All denominators are same here, but numerators, they are different. Numerators may be different, but the denominators of different fraction should be same. Okay, that known as like fraction. In like fraction, denominator is same. Okay, now we will see another fraction, unlike fraction. Unlike fraction. Okay, unlike fraction means, in unlike fraction, in your video like in YouTube, that is the like. Unlike, it means whatever you like, you just put it, you will be thumbs up, that is the like. But unlike, you will be give up, that is the unlike. Here also we will see that unlike fractions. Unlike fraction means the denominators are not same. It means the fractions are not same with each other. Okay, suppose first see denominators are different. Okay, are different. What do you mean by denominators are different? See, like fraction means every denominator is same, but unlike fraction like 4 by 6, 2 by 3, 8 by 11, okay, or 5 by 10, like that. That see, the denominators of all fractions are different. Yes or no? So if the denominators of fractions are different, that known as unlike fraction. Okay, so we discuss here about two fractions. One is like, another is unlike fraction. Okay, so now we will discuss about proper and improper fraction. Okay, so third number, that is proper fraction. Proper fraction. What do you mean by proper fraction? Proper fraction means the numerator will be less than denominator, smaller than denominator, that known as a proper fraction. It means the numerator will be less than denominator. Okay, so let's see some examples of proper fraction. Suppose 3 by 4. See, in 3 by 4 numerator is small and 4 is the greater. Okay, it means the numerator will be less than or smaller than denominator, that known as proper fraction. Let's see some other examples. 5 by 7, 8 by 11, then 15 by 26, whatever may be, that if the fractions or the numerator will be less than or the smaller than the denominator, that known as your proper fraction. That known as your proper fraction. Okay, so we discussed here about three fraction: like, unlike, and proper fraction. Now we will discuss the opposite of proper fraction, that is improper fraction. Okay. Okay, so that improper fraction. What do you mean by improper fraction? Improper fraction means the opposite of proper fraction. It means here is the numerator is less than denominator, but in the improper fraction the numerator is greater than denominator. Okay, so improper fraction means the numerators are greater than denominators, which are just opposite of proper fraction. Okay, you just change it. 4 by 3, okay, then 7 by 5, 11 by 8, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so it means the proper fraction means the numerator will be less than denominators, and improper fraction means the numerator are greater than denominators, that known as improper fraction. So we discussed about 4 fractions: like, unlike, proper, and improper. Okay, so now we will discuss about mixed fraction. Okay, just 5 number, that is the mixed fraction. Sir, what do you mean by mixed fraction? Mixed fraction means in a mixed fraction 2 parts will be there. What are the 2 parts? Now one is whole number part, whole number, another will be a fraction, or fraction means it will be a proper fraction. It will be the proper fraction. Okay, so there are 2 parts in a mixed fraction. One is a whole number, another part is a proper fraction. Suppose I have written here, give some example, that is 2 whole of 3 by 4, okay, or 3 whole of 5 by 6. Okay, so these are the examples of mixed fraction. Here is the part of the whole number, and here is the proper fraction. It is the whole part, whole number, and it is a proper fraction. Okay, so in a mixed fraction there are 2 parts are there. One is the whole number part, another is the proper fraction. Okay. So it is the 5 number fraction. Now we will discuss about the 6, that is the negative fractions. It's very easy to recognize the negative fractions. See, 6 number, that is negative fractions. Okay, what do you mean by negative fractions? Negative fraction means in the before of any fraction, negative or minus symbol will be there, that known as negative fractions. Okay, whatever example, see, minus 4 by 5, minus 6 by 8, minus 11 by 2, minus 5 by 6 or 7. Okay, so it means here is the negative symbol is there. Okay, in the before the fractions, the negative symbols will be there, so that it is known as the negative fractions. Okay, so these are about the 6 fractions of your book. Now we will discuss more 4 fractions, about the more 4 fractions. Okay, so next fraction is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. See, equivalent fraction means, what do you mean by equivalent fractions? Equivalent means the equal fraction. Okay, equal fraction means, what do you mean by equal fraction? Suppose the 2 by 3. Okay, what will be the other equal fraction? It means if whatever the next fraction will be, we will write that is the same as the 2 by 3. Suppose we have written here, that is 4 by 6. 4 by 6, it is the same as 2 by 3 or not? How? Now if we will be just cut it by the 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6. Okay, next see, if we will be write that 6 by 9, if we will write that 6 by 9, let's see, check it. If we will cut it by 2, 2 3 ja 6, 2, sorry, just wait, it means 6 by 9, it means if will be cut by the 3, it means 3 2 ja 6, 3 3 ja 9, it is also 2 by 3, yes or no? Next, write 8 by 12, 8 by 12, it will be also cut by the 4, 4 2 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12, it means whatever the fraction we have written here, all are equal to the 2 by 3, all are equal to the 2 by 3, so that it known as equivalent fractions. It means the fractions which are equal to the main fraction or the first fraction, that known as equivalent fraction. Okay. Now we will write the next fraction, that is the complex fraction. Okay, complex fraction. Complex fraction means here is the numerator and denominator, maybe both are fractions or numerator or denominator, from them one should be fraction. Okay, that known as the complex fraction. What do you mean? Suppose here one example is there, 5 by 3 by 4. Okay, see, here is the numerator is 5, is a whole number, but here denominator is the 3 by 4, which is a fraction. Okay, it means 5 by 3 by 4, it means it is a complex fraction. From them one should be the fraction, sure. Okay, or both will be. Then see another example, if the 6 by 5 divided by 8 by 10, here the numerator is also a fraction and denominator also a fraction. Okay, so both here are fractions, so that it is a fractions and fractions, it means it is a complex fraction. Okay, so this is the 8th number fraction, that is the complex fraction. Now we will discuss about the decimal fraction. Okay, about the 9 number, that is the decimal fraction. Decimal fraction. What do you mean by decimal fraction? Now decimal fraction means denominator should be 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, etc. Okay, like them. So if the denominator in the form of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, whatever may be, if that type of denominator will be present in a fraction, that known as decimal fraction. Okay, see one example. If suppose we have written 5 by 10, okay, if one example is there 5 by 10, we can change it into the decimal, that is the 0.5. Okay, 5 by 10 can written in the 0.5. If 25 by 10, then we can written it 2.5 into the decimals. Yes or no? Like that, it will be 34 by 100. Okay, we can written as 0.34 as decimal. Okay, like that, the 1000, 10,000, whatever may be the denominator will be there, we can change it into decimals very easily. Okay, so these are the 9 fraction. Last fraction will be the vulgar fraction. What is that? Vulgar fraction. Okay, that is the vulgar 10 number. Last okay. What do you mean by vulgar fraction? Now vulgar fraction means the denominator not in the form of 10 to the power n form. 10 to the power n form means it should not be 10 to the power 1 or 10 to the power 2 or 10 to the power 3. Okay, it not means the denominator will be not or should not be 10, 100 or 1000, like that. They will be not the vulgar fraction, or in vulgar fraction the denominator should not be found in 10 to the power n fraction. Okay, it can written as the 13 by 218, okay, or 55 by 296, or minus 4 by 6, whatever may be, that type of thing will be there, that type of denominators will be there, but it should not be as 10, 100, 10,000. Okay, so these are about your 10 types of fraction we have discussed today. So okay, so we remember what are they. Now first we discussed about like and unlike, proper and improper, then mixed fraction, then negative fractions, then we discuss about the equivalent fractions, then decimal fraction, vulgar fraction, complex fraction. Okay, so these are the 10 types of fractions we are discussed today, or we have discussed today. Okay, so in next class we will discuss about the addition of the fractions, how we will add the like fractions, how we will add the unlike fractions, okay, or mixed fractions, how we will add it. In next class we will see the addition, subtraction or the multiplication of fractions. Okay, so I hope you will understand all those things. You have any doubt, then you can say me. Okay, so thank you. Next class we will see it. Okay, thank you.